Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Aina Viditaha and I would like to present my internship training report at Hulu Terengganu District Council or MDHT. For MDHT Profile, it started to operate from 1st January 1981 and it was once known as Jemaah Bandaran Hulu Terengganu. MDHT, placed in the center of Kuala Berang, Hulu Terengganu and located 40 kilometers from Kuala Terengganu, which is the city center for Terengganu. The mission for MDHT is mobilizing all available resources to increase the council capability in providing the best services to the community. While its vision is about making MDHT an independent, competitive, excellent and people-oriented local authority, and its motto is moving together, and then the services that provided by the council are expedable, and that is included the approval application for business permit, building plan, landscape plan, permit plan, building extension and modification plan. For MDHT organizational chart, we can see that it led by Yan Dipetua, assisted by the secretary and the administrative that was appointed by the state government. In MDHT, there are 4 units which are the one-stop center unit, public and corporate unit, internal audit unit and also statutory unit. There are also 6 departments in MDHT that have their own specific job scope. There are including Engineering Department, Development and Landscaping Department, Management Service Department, Treasury Department, Property Evaluation and Management Department, and also Municipal Service and Licensing Department. Okay, when I was a practical student at MDHT, I was placed in Finance Department. As MDHT is a local authority, so it has standard working hours. In Finance Department, I was given a variety of tasks to do, from computer works like keeping the data in the specific program to extracurricular activities like communal works and jungle trekking. I also done like stamp, checking the document, and also filing the document. Many things and etiquette I learned from the finance employee that guide me in doing the tasks given, such as be more proficient, organized, meticulous, and attentive in doing tasks, while keep bonding with other workers there. I also gain a new knowledge when I help them in doing my tasks. From my observation and several help from others, I have done SWOT analysis on MDHT. From there, I can see the items for the strength are job security and happy working environment, while for the weakness, the items are the lack of digital skills and lack of employees. The opportunity items for MDHT are technology development and infrastructure development. Lastly, the threats from MDHT are pandemic and social adaptability. Now, I would like to explain on strength of MDHT, started from the job security. Job security is mainly known as assurance where non-termination plans for the employment in the near future. This is good because it creates loyalty to the company and also secure the productivity. At MDHT, as is one of the local authority, the staff there are mostly start with contract, and after terms and conditions are met, then they will become a permanent worker. From that, MDHT must maintain this strength to make sure the employee turnover rate is maintained at a high level and secure the productivity. Next, happy workplace environment also can be one of the strengths for MDHT because job in a nutshell is not fun, while having to cope stress and pressure. And this will ruin the productivity of the company. But when there is a happy workplace environment, then the worker will become happy and feel loyal to the company. This is very promising because loyal worker can bring many benefits to the company. During my internship period at MDHT, MDHT is the literally an example of happy working environment looks like because all the workers there are friendly and welcoming the internship student and are also helpful in giving guidance to me. For this, MDHT must retain this facility because when I practice there, I can feel how much the company love and care for the employee. And this also will motivate the worker to work better and also retain good image of the company. The weakness of MDHT can be seen from the lack of digital skill because as public knows that Malaysia have a bigger digital skills gap than other developing nations, and MDHT also face this lack of digital skills problem. For example, the software used there is outdated from other local authority, and MDHT also have to integrate software from other local authority to use for something like job advocacy advertisement. This shows that MDHT still need to improve their system. In solving the lack of digital skills, the MDHT must integrate employee training in increasing the competence in applying digital skills in works, while also collaborate with other local authorities to improving and involve the software system to a higher level than before. The lack of employee can also become the weakness for MDHT. The lack of employee can be a main problem for any company because it lowers the productivity. In MDHT, there is a shortage of workers because the workforce is not on optimal level. This is because there are several problems that lead to this to happen, like the process to recruit the employees are complicated because it's bound to the law and regulation of the government. Also, the hiring process can be dragged on because of slow human resource department works. So, MHD have to address the issue by research what caused the lack of employee to be happen, and if it cannot be solved by internal, then MHD should provide feedback to upper management to handle the lack of employee that happened. Aside that, all head of department should be alert with the department's situation and act quickly if there is a pressure of lack of workforce. There are some opportunities for MDHT to improve their company. The technology development can become the opportunity for MDHT. Through centuries, the technology has consistently changed the way of workers in all industries done their job, and have improved working conditions, and the impact have changed the environmental effect and also helped the worker to become more efficient and coordinate with team better. MDHT should take the opportunity to make flexible workplace where work from home permanently because pandemic is still going on, then MDHT can adapt with the new software to develop a virtual workplace that can ease the work while maintain the productivity of the workforce that was affected before. MDHT also can improve the technology usage in a workplace using the technology development. Infrastructure development also one of opportunity for MDHT because infrastructure development is the construction of basic foundational service to stimulate economic growth. In Malaysia, it's undeniable that infrastructure development by the government has brought many benefits to the country, as many infrastructural facilities contribute immensely to the economic progress. Infrastructure development can influence MDHT in many ways because Hulu Terengganu is a rural area and many lands are still open for the infrastructure development. So when there is a infrastructure development happen there, a whole change will happen there. From the employment rate, productivity, and income chain give benefit for MDHT. Also, from that, MDHT will gain more revenue from the building that built there and also increase the assessment rate collected by MDHT when there is many neighborhoods built there. For the threat of MDHT, pandemic is one of them because the pandemic outbreak from 2019 and in Malaysia the pandemic is still ongoing. Even though Malaysia government have done their best in controlling the outbreak of pandemic, the effect of pandemic have become a serious threat for the economy and financial market, as many industry activity must be closed or suspended for a while. MDHT also affected badly as MDHT cannot do their work properly in this pandemic. The new SOP also bring trouble to MDHT because some workers cannot work properly because they have to work from home to abide the SOP, and the counter also cannot work properly and brought dissatisfied feeling among the customer. The profile of Hulu Terengganu District Council also take hit from the pandemic outbreak. That's why MDHT should assess the impact from the operational and financial perspective and address the key risks to ensure the business longevity. Other threats for MDHT is social adaptability. Social adaptability is the ability to form and maintain friendship according to the norms of one peer group. Adaptability is important because someone can adjust to changing trend, innovation, and industry shift. MDHT is located far from the capital of Terengganu, so the community there is old school and afraid of new changes and slow to them. This can be seen from the exposure of technology in their community, where it's low compared to other districts, which bring trouble to MDHT, as some workers must guide them step by step in front of the counter because some of them are still do not know how to use the online system for payment. From that, MDHT must interact more with the community and expose them to the new change so community can keep up with the change. For the calculation, many things I discovered from the internship at MDHT, and from that I can conclude that MDHT is a great company. From that, I also noticed that MDHT cannot work properly if the company, the government, and the community cannot work together because everything that done involves a party, whether it's good or not. That's all by me. Thank you.